This is part 4, the last video in this series. If you haven't seen part 1 to part 3, feel free to go back and look at our playlist, which steps you through this drawing. So in order to create the railing, we need to trace over the stair area here with a 3D polyline. Because we're going to be starting the rail offset from the ground level, let's go ahead and draw in a construction line with the L command, and we'll snap to each point here, and then we'll move this line up from here, let's say, to here. This stringer is 2.5, so we'll just bring over this line 1.25 inches, just so it lands on the center of that stringer. So 1.25 and 1.25. So let's start the trace of the stair. We're going to be using a 3D poly entity. So that's 3D poly, select it there. We'll start the trace here, then we'll pan up to this point and continue on up to the top of rail, and then perpendicular to the center line of the beam. So let's do the one on the opposite side. We'll start the 3D poly again, snap the end point here and to the midpoint here. Here we're just going to have to snap to perpendicular here and then move it back later, and then we'll come up this way all the way up to the top and then snap perpendicular to the center line. So let's go back down and fix that corner there. We're just going to move this back by 1.25 inches. Let's turn off the gray, freeze, and turn off the gray layer. And the reason why I'm doing that is I just want to isolate the 3D poly layers that we just created here and the center line of the beam layer with this one here. While we have this layer active, we can clean it up because we don't really need any of these interior lines here. So let's just get rid of them. We use those in the first video, but we do need to clean this area up between the stair here. So let's do the trim command and then select the area here to trim. Now what we can do is join all these polylines together. And the way we can do that is just by selecting everything this way and then type J for join. Lastly, we can use these combined polylines to convert them into railing. So let's type in the railing command. We'll check to make sure that the style is set to the style we need. This one's set to guardrail pipe, but there's many other different kinds of styles. And then we select convert. Then we select the polylines, press enter, erase geometry. We'll just say no to that. That converts our 3D poly into the railing we need. Then type lay uniso and a lay thaw to bring back our grade. I see there's one little piece here that needs to be removed, and these can be removed piece by piece if you find that you need to remove sections. So this concludes our 4-part series, and we hope you learned a few things. We will see you in the next video. Thanks.